Hey guys, I'm back and we're just going to kind of review what we did on our static electricity experiment with the balloons. Kind of worked, not as well as I was hoping, but I do have Yoda here and he is recovered from being rubbed on and he's ready to listen and learn more about static electricity. Okay, so you will be receiving a copy of this file that you can complete. But I'm going to do it right now with you so that you will have what you need to put in your blanks. Okay. So static electricity, blank is an imbalance, which means something is not balanced or out of balance, of electric charges within or on the surface of a material. And so all we're going to write for that is, here, I'll do it in red, static electricity. So I'm going to write static electricity. And if you run out of room, you can just abbreviate or write it above. But I'll just abbreviate static elect and put a period at the end since it's an abbreviation. Okay. So static electricity is an imbalance of charges, electric charges, within or on the surface of a material. And then the part of the atom that with static electricity was being transferred. So it's the part of an atom that is moving around the surface of the atom, and those are called electrons. So I'll write electrons. And electrons have a negative charge. And the way that we'll show that more easily than writing the word negative, that's an E. Negative. I'm just really struggling with writing with this mouse today. Okay, so that electrons have a negative charge. That's Negative. And we show a negative charge just with a minus. So a lot easier than writing it, we'll just use a minus sign. Okay, I'm gonna erase all that and scroll down. Get my pointer. Okay, so electrons have a negative charge. And then here we're going to put blank, and blank charges attract or move together. So remember the minus stands for negative. So I'm going to write that here, negative. And remember, going forward, we'll show negative with a minus sign, and positive. And we will show positive rather than writing it out. We will show that with a plus. Okay, so hopefully you can see a dot there. All right, so negative and positive charges attract, and I underline that word because that is a vocabulary word. It means move together. All right, And then we know the minus stands for negative. So negative and negative so negative and negative and negative repel. So I underlined that word because that is another vocabulary word that we need to know what that means. So repel means to push apart. Negative and negative, they move apart. Okay. And then we also have two pluses. So positive and positive also repel or push apart. P-O-S-I. So have you ever heard that saying, opposites attract? Well, just use that to remember this, that negative and positive attract or move together. But if they're the same, negative and negative, they repel. Positive and positive, just ignore that, also repel or push apart. Okay, so we filled in our blanks. Now I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to erase this. So if you're not done, just pause it and then you can catch back up when you're done writing. I'm going to erase this. I'm going to scroll down. And we've got some pictures, but I'm going to have to actually, because we've got two balloons. Now at this point, we don't really know if they're negative or positive. We can't really tell. So I'm going to use a little bit fatter pen and use white so it'll show up. Okay, so I've done one balloon. I've got a plus, a plus, a plus, and a minus. Positive, 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 negative. All right, and then I'm going to do another balloon over here. Okay, so I've got my first balloon has 3 positives, 1 negative. My second balloon has 3 negatives, 1 positive. And then it asks you, these balloons, will they A, attract or move together, B, repel or push apart, C, pop, or D, stay still? Right, so you're going to go ahead and circle what you think is going to happen between these two balloons. Okay, so this balloon here, it's got positives and negatives, but notice how it has more pluses or positives than minuses or negatives. So this balloon is in fact positive. Even though it does have 1 negative, it has more positives. So this, I'm just going to abbreviate as positive. Okay, this balloon has 3 negatives and 1 positive. So it is overall more negative. So it is a negative, but I'm going to abbreviate that as well. N-E-G. That's a E, N-E-G, not a C or an H. Okay. So if I have one balloon that's more positively charged and one balloon that's more negatively charged, are they going to attract and move together, repel and push apart, pop, or stay still. Okay, so remember, opposites attract. So these two balloons would attract and move together. Work. Okay. All right, so I'll wait just a second. You can draw your positives and negatives because that's the only way we can know what these balloons are going to do. And if you need a minute, just go ahead and pause the video. But I'm going to erase these and go down to the next one. Okay, I have two more balloons. And I'm going to bring back my white pen so that we can see it clearly. All right, and I've got okay. So I've got two balloons. On the left side, we have a minus, 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 or a negative, 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 and then a plus, plus, positive, positive. Okay, so I have 3 negatives and 2 positives. Overall, that balloon is going to be negative because there's more negatives than positive signs. So I'm going to write negative. Okay, and then this balloon, I've got a negative, positive, negative, negative, positive. Okay, I've got 1, 2, 3 negatives, 1, 2 positives. So overall, that balloon has more negatives than positives, so it's also negative. Okay, so I have 2 negatively charged balloons. Are they going to A, attract? Well, I guess it's E, F, G, H on this one. So are they going to E, attract or move together? Or are they going to F, repel and push apart? G, are they going to pop? Or H, are they going to stay still? Okay, go ahead and make your choice now. Okay, remember, opposites attract or come together, but these are not opposites. They are the same. We have a negative and a negative, so they will repel or push apart. Okay, so that's all we're doing for today, guys. 3 videos on static electricity. We had our brain pop video, then we had our balloon experiment, and then now this is just kind of some follow-up questions. All right, so I will be posting more videos very soon, but that's it for today. Have a great night. See you soon.